to the third annual workshop all about scholarships and how to find the hidden dollar. My name is Margaret McKenzie, and I'm the Virtual Program Coordinator for the Military Family Resource Center, Prince Edward Island. The Virtual Programs Department designs programs and workshops that can be accessed by any Canadian military family, regardless of their posting location. I invite you to come to any of our programs, and especially to try out our virtual outreach demonstration that shows you how interactive and fun a virtual classroom can be. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you tips on how to find scholarship dollars for post-secondary education. You'll see that scholarships is for everyone. And you'll also know that there's more than $5 million of scholarships that doesn't get claimed simply because nobody's applied. So right now, I'm going to turn off my camera to save bandwidth, and then you can follow along the presentation with me. The agenda today, we're going to start by understanding the scholarship myths. Why do people not apply for scholarships? Then we're going to look at the scholarship facts. How much money does it cost to go to university or post-secondary education? We're going to show you where you can apply for scholarships. We're going to share with you a host of scholarship reliable websites, including Scholarships Canada. Then we're going to look at your strengths. We're going to get you to look at your strengths because as a military youth, you have many, many strengths in working with your community as leaders. We're going to get you started writing the very first draft of your scholarship essay. And then we're going to give you information on BMO and CISIP, two other financial institutions that can help with post-secondary education. So let's get started. What is stopping you from applying for a scholarship? Here are some scholarship myths. You have to have straight A's. That's not true. There are scholarships for all kinds of people, and they're not all academically based. You have to pay a fee to apply to the good scholarships. Oh, if anybody asks you to pay a fee to register for a scholarship, run. Run far and run fast. Do not give them any information. No real and honest scholarship will ever ask you to pay to apply. You have to be in financial need. Not true again. Sure, there are some scholarships that are based on financial need, but many of the 80,588 scholarships are not financially based. You have to be in lots of clubs. Well, you know, you're right. Community involvement is important, but it only takes one activity to receive funding, as there are scholarships in the fields of photography, music, sports, arts. That's just to name a few. Did you know that 3M has a scholarship for designing your prom dress out of duct tape? You have to be good looking. Another myth. You have to be in your graduating year in high school. That is not true. You can be anywhere from 16 to 96 years old to apply for a scholarship, right up to a master and PhD level. Scholarships are for everyone. Scholarships are only for university. Nah, that's a myth again. Scholarships are for trades, certificates, any post-secondary education. And you can only apply for scholarships in the month of October. Nope, wrong again. Sure, if you miss a deadline, mark it in your calendar for next year. But in reality, you can apply for scholarships 365 days a year. Different deadlines mean different scholarship application opportunities. And if you miss one, try another one. Remember, there are more than 80,000 scholarships worth more than $176 million. What are you waiting for? Take your claim. Apply. So here are the scholarship realities. The reality is that post-secondary education is expensive, and it's estimated to rack up more than $19,000 per year with tuition, books, meals, residence, transportation, student fees, entertainment, and other living expenses. I don't want to alarm you, but the fact is the average undergraduate student in Canada graduates with more than $45,000 worth of debt. Youth unemployment in Canada was 17% in 2011. And according to Stats Canada Youth in Transition Survey, 36% of students who ended their studies early said they ended them because of financial reasons. Those are the realities about post-secondary education, and we can help you find the hidden scholarship dollars. There are more than $5 million worth of scholarships that go unclaimed each year. Why? Simply because nobody's applied. Scholarships are given for merit, for financial need, for academic achievement, for athletic skill, for community involvement, for special abilities, community service. Did you know that you can get a scholarship for being tall at Tall Society of Canada? Check it out. You can apply 365 days per year and in any grade from 11 to PhD level. Doesn't matter how old you are, from 16 to 96 years old, stake your claim. Apply for a scholarship today. This slide was put together for us by scholarshipscanada.com. They want to give you the point that scholarships are for everyone. There is an award for you. There are over 81,000 scholarships, bursaries, and awards worth over $176 million available on scholarshipscanada.com website alone. Not all scholarships are grade-based. 86% don't require an academic average. 10% of all scholarships require school or community service or leadership. That's over $10 million worth of scholarships. Stake your claim. Apply. You don't need to be in financial need. Only 32% of those awards require you to be in financial need. And you can apply for scholarships all year and at any stage of your academic career. Deadlines aren't just for the beginning of each year. There are entrance awards, awards where you can automatically be considered if you apply to the institution, graduate degree awards, and awards for students currently in their studies. Scholarships are for everyone. Stake your claim. Apply. One of the many great scholarship resources is scholarshipscanada.com, where you will find thousands of scholarship opportunities. We'll now walk you through the Scholarship Canada website. Then that will give you an opportunity to explore. So when you click through the screenshot, when you click on this website, you will come to this page. This page will tell you how many awards right now are available and the dollar amount. If you press Get Matched, this will help you to set up a scholarship profile. It will bring you to this page. Your scholarship profile will ask for basic information, the current education, your interests, your educational interests, your scholarship profile, your community questions. Once you've filled out your profile on scholarshipscanada.com, then they will send you regular emails of all the different scholarships that apply to you. You will have scholarship matching. You will have a dashboard where you could see the scholarships you've applied for and the ones that you've won. Scholarship alerts if deadlines are coming near. Even fun personality quizzes. Scholarships Canada is a great way for you to find out about some of the scholarships that are available. Because once you've completed your profile, you will be in the system and receive scholarship matching, your personal dashboard where you can see scholarships that you've sent in applications and the status of successes, alerts of upcoming scholarships, and the deadline for submission. At this point, I invite you to pause the recording and to explore the Scholarships Canada website for yourself. Check out some of the many scholarships available. Have a look at the requirements for any one scholarship that piques your interest. Take a few minutes to set up a scholarship profile. Please pause the recording now and press play when you are ready to continue. Welcome back. I hope that you found a few scholarships that inspire you to apply. On this next slide, you will see the many legitimate scholarship websites that you can investigate to find more scholarships available to you. Don't forget, if anybody ever asks you for money, it's not a reliable website. So two of the more unique scholarship opportunities. The Canada Trust comes up every year, so if you're in grade 11 now, this is a great one for you to be looking at. It's a full 4-year, $70,000 scholarship. It takes a lot of work because they ask for academic recommendations, academic grades. They ask for your recommendations from community service. So if you're in grade 11, I would suggest that you check that out now because there's a good chance that you can certainly apply by the deadline, which is usually November the following year. I encourage you to pause the recording now to write these links down or to take a print screen so that you can include these links in a page in your scholarship binder. It's very important to have a scholarship binder to keep your scholarships organized. That way you'll know what you've applied for and which ones you've won. So please pause the screen for pause the recording for one moment and press play when you're ready to continue. Welcome back. So most scholarships will require you to write a scholarship essay so that the scholarship committee can get to know you a little better to see who's most deserving of the funds available for a particular scholarship. Now I'm going to share with you a few tips on how to write your scholarship essay. Very important, answer each question. Make sure that you provide the detail that is required. If they're asking you for a community service that you've volunteered for, make sure that you answer that question. Pay extremely close attention to the word limit. If it asks for 300, don't give them 200 or 400. Sometimes they'll only look at the first 300 words and stop right after 300. As we said again, and I cannot stress this enough, never submit an essay if you have to pay for a scholarship application. That is very important to remember. Also, edit, and edit the essay again. That is not a typo. Please have your essay edited by at least 3 people. These are people that you can trust and you know well, a parent, a teacher, a classmate, a sibling, an employer. Edit, edit, edit. And not only edit the essay, but edit the completion of the application. Once you've edited the essay 3 times and you think you're ready to submit your application, give the application package to a respected third party to check to make sure that each point required is in the package. Do you have everything they're looking for? Academic transcripts, letter of recommendation, scholarship essay, extra optional scholarship essays? Edit the essay and the package for attention to detail. It's very important. And always go the extra mile. Keep organized. Have a binder with scholarships that you applied for, successful scholarships, scholarship deadlines. Color code, you get the picture. Organize your scholarship search. Make it your full-time job. And when you're writing, be honest, be passionate, share your journey, share your strengths, and make your presentation pop. Stake your claim, apply for those scholarship dollars. So here are a few tips on the essay. Let's get you thinking about your strengths. Do you participate in extracurricular activities? Have you participated in school or sporting events? Do you help out in your community? Student council? Do you volunteer anywhere? Have you ever been in a play, worked on a farm, run for office? Have you ever been in cadets, Duke of Edinburgh, or 4-H? Have you ever taken an exchange program in a foreign country, grown vegetables, written a play or a poem? Are you part of a church youth group? All this is really important and speaks to your strengths in leadership. All these activities are just a few of the examples to get you thinking about the positive ways that you give back to your community. As a military youth, I know you do because of all the moves that you've gone through. You're a resilient youth. Stake your claim, apply. So let's start with the opening sentence. We're going to put you to work on your very first draft of scholarship essay that you can use for each application by tweaking it and changing the names to fit the individual scholarship requirements. In the opening sentence, you need to tell the scholarship committee who you are and why you're interested in the funds that they're offering. Grab the panel's attention in your opening sentence. Be honest, be passionate. Let them know who you are. So now I'd like you to pause the recording and write your opening paragraph. Take a few minutes, write your opening paragraph for a scholarship essay. Remember, this is your first draft. It will be edited later. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just the beginning to get you thinking. So pause the recording, write your opening sentence, and then press play when you're ready to continue. Super. Now we're back. Once you have your opening sentence, now it's important to write your first draft, the meat and potatoes of your essay. Remember, you want to grab the panel's attention. Let them know your journey. Show them your strengths with examples. Share your strengths. Write to the points that are important to the scholarship committee found in the scholarship requirements. And we're going to give it a go, but first I want to show you what that would look like. So this is an example of a scholarship request for an application. So you need an application. You also need to include a 600-word essay with 3 copies, not 2, not 1, 3 copies, describing why your community leadership, what your community leadership experience is all about. Why did you get involved? How your involvement shows initiative. How has your community been positively affected by you? Okay, in this package, the scholarship package, it also requires a letter of recommendation from your school, 2 letters of support from community groups, your academic transcripts, and you also have the option of including an extra essay. When they use the word option, they don't really mean option. They mean, yes, you need to do that. It's very important. If they ever say you have the option, make sure you do it, and the number of copies is important. So what I'd like you to do is take a look at this scholarship application, in particular this first point about the 600-word essay. Pause the recording and write the meat and potatoes, talking about a community leadership experience that you want to share the scholarship. So pause the recording now. I'll leave this slide up so you can look at the questions and write your meat and potatoes of your scholarship essay. When you're ready, press play to continue. Welcome back. Okay, so now you're going to take a minute to wrap up your thoughts with a concluding paragraph. Remember, tell them who you are and why you should receive their scholarship dollars. Use passion, honesty, let your strengths shine. Please pause the recording now to finish your essay with its first draft only, to finish your first draft with a bang-on concluding paragraph. And press play when you're ready to continue. Fantastic. So edit, and no, that is not a typo, my friends. Editing your assignment, your essay, is that important. The next step, once you have your first draft of your essay, scholarship essay, is to give your scholarship essay to at least 2 persons of trust. Ask them to edit and give you their honest feedback and comments. People can be your teacher, your parent, a sibling, a best friend, a leader in community. Get at least 2 people to edit that scholarship essay, somebody that knows you. Encourage them to look at the grammar and the spelling and the content. Because if you're going to stake your claim for scholarship dollars, you want it to be excellent. Remember, there are more than $5 million worth of scholarships that go unclaimed each year simply because no one has applied. So what are you waiting for? Stake your claim. Apply. There are other sources that are offered scholarship funding as well. An excellent example is the Royal Canadian Legion, which keeps the tradition of remembrance alive for the next generation through remembrance commemorations on the Poppy campaign. Legion youth sports programs, poster and literary contests, and scholarship and bursary programs. The Poppy Trust funds may be used for the awards of bursaries to students who are children, grandchildren, or great-grandchildren of any person who are serving or who have honorably served in the Canadian Forces, Merchant Navy personnel who are eligible, ex-service personnel Commonwealth countries who reside in Canada, and ex-service personnel of allied countries who reside in Canada. Any personnel wishing to apply for a bursary should contact their local Legion branch for information on their local bursary program. And if there is a scholarship program through their Ladies Auxiliary, you can locate your local branch of the Royal Canadian Legion by viewing our branch locator located here at www.legion.ca/members/branch/locator. Also, if you have a job, your employer or union may offer scholarships to qualified employees. Ask your manager for details, or check out the company or union website to see if there's more. Tim Hortons and McDonald's are but 2 of the employers that have excellent scholarship opportunities for their employees. Your parents may also have a company that offers scholarship to children of employees. Are you or someone in your family a member of an organization like the Rotary Club or Shriners or Knights of Columbus? Many organizations offer scholarships exclusively to their members and their families. So do some research. Find out if there's something available to you through these groups. Also, if you're a member of a church, a synagogue, a mosque, you may be able to find scholarship dollars offered to students who are part of the congregation. Ask around. In addition, research professional associations such as engineering or nursing associations. Check it out. Just ask the questions. Stake your claim. Apply for those scholarship dollars. Bank of Montreal offers loans with discounted interest rates for education for the families of Canadian Armed Forces. When you contact Bank of Montreal, you need to identify yourself as a member of a CIF community. Did you know that collectively our members save more than $1 million annually on their personal banking fees? Did you know that Canadian Armed Forces events and activities at both national and local levels receive significant sponsorship support from BMO, the Canadian Defence Community Banking? Members of the CIF community save on their individual mortgage rates, and the Support Our Troops program receives funds annually through rebates associated with the Support Our Troops. For more information on the Canadian Defence Community Banking, BMO, contact a BMO branch office. And make sure when you contact them that you need to identify yourself as a member of the CIF community. The next organization that I wanted you to be aware of is CISA. They provide financial services exclusively to CIF members and their families. CISA Financial is a division of the Canadian Forces Morale and Welfare Services. Under the non-public property framework, this means that every dollar members of the CIF community spend acquiring their services allows CISA to contribute a share of their profits to support local bases, particularly morale and welfare programs. This slide compares the industry standard to the fees charged to military members for financial services in counseling. In December 2014, CISA Financial celebrated its 45th anniversary of meeting the needs of CIF families. CIF members in financial distress have access to free and confidential counseling, emergency advice, and financial assistance. Visit CISIP online or at your base and see why. CISIP is your primary source for financial information and education advice. CISIP Financial, meeting the needs of Canadian Armed Forces and their families for 45 years. Check out how they can help you with your post-secondary education. All right, your mission, should you choose to accept it, set up a profile on Scholarships Canada and StudentAwards.com. Find a scholarship that you can apply for. Write a first draft of your scholarship essay. Have it edited by 3 people. Submit an application for at least 1 scholarship in the next 3 weeks. And report back to me, Margaret McKenzie. I'm the at virtual.mfrc-pei@gmail.com. Report back to me of all your successes and any questions that you may have about finding scholarship dollars. Stake your claim. Apply. There are more than 80,588 awards, scholarship awards, worth over $176 million. Stake your claim. Apply. Remember, there are more than $5 million worth of scholarships that go unclaimed each year simply because nobody has applied. The 3rd annual presentation of scholarships, Finding the Hidden Dollar, has been brought to you today by the Military Family Resource Center, Prince Edward Island, by the Royal Canadian Legion, by ScholarshipsCanada.com, by BMO, the Canadian Defence Community Banking, and by CISA. Remember, scholarships are for you. What are you waiting for? Stake your claim. Apply. It has been my pleasure to bring to you Scholarships Finding the Hidden Dollar. My name is Margaret McKenzie. I am the Virtual Program Coordinator for MFRC Prince Edward Island, and my email is virtual.mfrc-pei@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you at any one of our next demonstrations of virtual outreach. Cheers!